Welcome to DES 105. This is a quick tutorial on how to design your inside page for assignment 2. If you will go to your InDesign and go to File, Open, and make sure that your assignment 1 is open. It's your cover design. And you're going to go to File, Save As. By clicking Save As, it'll open up a panel. This is where you're going to name it DES105 underscore assignment 2 underscore your last name. You'll find a place to save it on your computer and hit save. Once you have saved it, you will pick your strongest cover, make the changes based off the feedback I gave you during week 1, and then delete the second page elements. You'll keep page 2. You'll simply just go in and delete the elements on your page, okay? After you've got your inside page all set up, there's a few things you can do. You'll probably want to decide what kind of layout you want. You can do a 2-column layout like I have here, or you can decide to do, like the example provides, a 1-column layout, or you could have everything centered and go down the center. Here I did a 4-column layout because I've got these 2 little columns here, and then I'll have 2 more on this right side. I also wanted to point out some style elements that you can add to kind of set apart your sections, subsections of your menu. And depending on the restaurant you have have appetizers, or you might have, think of the Starlight Bistro, they have on a plate or on a bowl. Those are subsections, and so you'll want to set those apart from your traditional menu items. So with your menu items, you're going to want to set up paragraph styles and character styles. And the way that you do that is you're going to go to Window, open up Styles, open up Paragraph Styles. And it can be a little confusing at first, so if you need any help, you can email me, or please go see the Student Success Center because they can help you. But with Paragraph Styles opened, I'm going to close out of this one. Oh, apologize. There we go. Paragraph styles. There it is. Okay, so what you can do is format your paragraph. Pick a font. This one will be Times New Roman up at the top. I'm going to make it bold, and I want it to be size 10 or 11 font. There we go. So size 10 font. And then I'm going to click on, once I have it all formatted, I'm going to click on New Paragraph Style. It will add a new one. Double clicking this is where you're going to want to label it. So this will be my menu item, and then hit OK. And down here it copies, it shows you the style settings. So this is Times New Roman, bold, size 11, tracking is -20. So that is my style settings. So once I have it all set up and all labeled, this will be menu item, bold. I'll hit OK. So now it's there. So now anytime I go in and I want to change a menu item, so the one on the right, I'll go in and I'll hit menu item bold. Now it will change it automatically. So this is to make your job a lot easier and to save you time. All right. So that's how you set up a paragraph style. You'll want one for your subsections. You'll want one for your menu item. Even the menu description here, you'll want one. So I'll add one. And this one will be menu description. Okay, and so now that if I click anywhere else, I can just click on menu description. It will automatically format it for me. So that's how you do a quick paragraph style setup. Next thing you're going to need to know is how to do dot leaders. And we went over this in class, but I'll show you again. If you click on your type tool, click and drag. And then if you have type, so say 1, 2, and 3. If you click on, just put your cursor next to the place where you want your leader to start, grab your type drop-down menu, click tabs, and you'll want this box to kind of position over it so you can see where you are. In the leader box, you want to make sure leader, the period leader, is set up, and then you want to click this gray area right above your ruler, and that will initiate an arrow. This tells your cursor where you want it to stop and start. So you kind of want to drag it like right where you want, where your cursor is basically, and then hit tab in your text box. Oops. You want to make sure leader has the period. It doesn't save for some reason, so we want to make sure. And then I'm going to click another one. I'm going to bring this one out here. Sometimes you'll need to hit repeat tab. I'm going to click right justify. I'm going to bring this over. There we go. There it is. Okay, sometimes you have to adjust the arrows depending on where you want your numbers to stop and start. Now I'm going to click, I'm going to highlight this dot leader here, and I'm going to add a new swatch. This new swatch is going to be called dot leader. So now I don't have to go and fix the formatting. I can just click on, put my cursor where I want it to start, and then click dot leader. Otherwise, you're going to have to set it up more than once. So once I have dot leader selected, I can just hit tab, click where my cursor is blinking, click dot leader, hit tab. So that's how you get it set up, and that's what you're going to do for your pricing. Now going back to the inside page, that's how you'd set up your menu items and your menu descriptions. How to do a subsection and make it stand out. Some things that you can do is use glyphs. I explained earlier that if you open up a text box, go to type, click on glyphs, it will open up a ton of characters that are hidden. So depending on what font you're working with, you'll have different characters. You can just kind of scroll up and down. But the one that I like working with is Adhesive NR7, and I emailed this font link to you during week 1. So if you didn't receive it, please go back and check that, or you can simply do a Google search for it. But NR7 is a font. And I'm going to highlight, and this font has all different kinds of banners. So this is kind of a cool font to use. And I'm going to increase the font size. Once you select the banner that you want, go to Type, Create Outlines. And now that makes it no longer editable with the Type tool, but now I can play around with it like it's a vector or graphic image. So now I can position it. I can also give it a different color. So if I'm walk and roll, I'm going to want my banner to be red, and I'll just go down here. I can position my banner over my picture to add some extra pizzazz. I can even use my banner to indicate a new section of food. So I can kind of position it right here, and I'll just move these elements down like that. And I can just type in, draw another text box, and type in whatever my subsection is called. So if you're doing the Starlight Bistro, it would be in a bowl, like that. If you're doing walk, walk and roll will have a different subsection, but this is, you get the idea. To add the design elements, simply refer back to week 1 in the short demo that I submitted, because I explained how to set up these frames, these lines, how to style them. Simply add a stroke, and then with your stroke settings, you can adjust them to dotted lines, white diamond, and thin double lines, dashed lines, wavy lines. There's a lot of options to help add some extra decorative elements to your assignment. But that is, in a nutshell, how to get everything placed. If you have any questions, please refer to the Student Success Center or contact the Learning Coach. They are there to help you. And I look forward to seeing your designs. Good luck, everyone.